Hey guys, this week we're in Crystal River, Florida, home of Sasa. We're gonna do some scalloping.
I'm ready
it's your first
for it.
time, huh?
My first time. I'm jacked up.
I'll tell you what, we're gonna head out here and we're gonna try to get on some scallops. We're gonna try to get our limit today, and then we're gonna head back to the plantation, go to the chef, see if he'll cook us up some dinner, and I'm hungry already.
I am too. I'm drooling on this.
Hey, so stick with us, Trophy Taker Outdoors. You're gonna love this episode. Welcome to Trophy Taker Outdoors. I'm your host, Lee Sapiro. It's not just fishing. It's not just hunting. It's everything outdoors. We make our way to beautiful Crystal River, Florida, and we finally arrive to the Plantation Inn. We get checked in. The rooms are located right on the water, so all we have to do is jump in the boat and head out. It's very convenient. Before we head out, we're going to take a tour of the plantation and grab some brunch. Also, we find out what other activities the plantation has to offer, like swimming with the manatees, water bike riding, golf, the springs, and kayaking. We head over to their dive shop and make sure we have all the snorkeling gear we need.
Maintain a safe distance from manatees. Do not chase manatees or paddle over manatees, and avoid floating or hovering over them. Use the surface paddling technique while paddling gently when around manatees. This will reduce the disturbance, noise, and splash created by typical paddle strokes. When paddling around spring areas where manatees congregate, your vessel speed should be at its total minimum. This will allow you to react in time to prevent a disturbance. You should watch where you place the paddle on every stroke in case there are manatees rising to breathe or resting at the surface. Always be ready to stop, back up, or steer when in the springs. Mating herds can occur at any time throughout the year. These animals are not aggressive towards humans, but they are quite active and can easily flip a small vessel like a kayak. If you find yourself near a mating herd, the safest thing to do is avoid the group. If the animals approach, remain calm and surface paddle away from the herd. Don't reach from your vessel to touch manatees or try to attract manatees to the side of the vessel.
We finally head out to do some scalloping and scouting for the next couple of days. It's a bit of a run through the river, but it's old Florida, so the scenery is absolutely incredible. Once out of the river, it's about a 10-minute boat ride to the flats. Once you get to the flat, the first thing you want to do is find some nice clean water with some grass about 1 foot to 2 foot off the bottom. And if you know what to look for, you can actually see the scallops on the bottom with a good pair of sunglasses. Salt Life optics are perfect with unbelievable lens clarity. All right, we arrived out here. Not a lot of boats. I was out here on the weekend and it was jam-packed. There must have been 500 boats out here. We just found some nice grass, and what we're looking for is some of that not too tall grass,
Right.
not too short. And just like right in the middle, about 12 inches, because then you can be able to see that. Now, the ideal thing about this is doing this on a slack tide. You've got that tide in that grass, you get that high tide, it'll start just folding that grass over and it hides them scallops. So you wanna get it on a slack tide where that grass is sticking straight up, and we call it the dead man's float. We just sit there and look down, and you're looking straight down, you'll see them. You'll see those little eyes sitting right there. Make sure you get some fins, snorkel masks, some gloves, and we need some nets too, you know, to put your scallops in when you're out there floating around. It's going to take a little bit to adjust, but once you see your first scallop, you're going to know what to look for, making it a lot easier the rest of the day. Always make sure you have a designated person on the boat watching out for everyone in your party, for other boats, or if someone is scalloping out of range. There's nothing better than catching your own food. Before you plan your scalloping trip, check with myfwc.com for dates, rules, and a list of things you'll need. Another important tool are power poles. It makes it so nice just to hit a button and anchor. Hey guys, we're here in Crystal River, and we're gonna go out here and we're gonna try to do some scalloping out here. Now the thing about it is, every year it changes, and during the scallop season where these scallops are getting found, whether they're in 2 foot of water or 8 foot of water. We're gonna figure that out today. We're gonna give you some updates on how to do this, coming down here to Florida, to Homosassa, Florida, and try some scalloping. I promise you. Bring the kids, they're gonna have a ball. I've got my 2 kids today, Kennedy and Corbin. We're gonna try to do some scalloping. We're out here in Homosassa, scalloping. And we figured we'd come out here and show you guys a little bit about what we do right here in Central Florida. I tell you what, this is a blast, especially if you got kids and you've never done this. This is definitely something you want to bring the kids on a vacation and come to Florida and do this. It's really easy. I'm standing up right now and I'm not very tall, but you're in about, 3 foot of water, 4 foot of water. And Corbin's out here, he caught a bunch of them, and this is exactly what we're looking for right here is scallops. And what these scallops do is there's a grass bed down here, and they just sit there, stand up, and they just open their mouth, and you can see little fluorescent eyes on here, and you just go down, scoop them up, put them in your net, and you're good to go. We're out here in Crystal River. It took us a little bit to kind of figure them out because when you're scalloping, these scallops will go in from 2 foot of water to, sometimes 5, 6 foot of water. I think we got close to about 100 of them. And just to show you real quick, here they are right here. They're a nice size, and you get about 100 of them. You can feed a family of 4 with them, with some sides and stuff like that. You're not going to get a bunch, but it's a great experience. Bring the family, definitely for the kids. This is something, even for the adults, it's more of an adult Easter egg hunting kind of adventure. But beautiful Crystal River, they have the springs here. You can go see, it's 72 degrees year round. Great, beautiful destination where you can do lots of things, see manatees, swim with the manatees, bike riding on the water, lots of great things. We're staying at the plantation right here in Crystal River. But when you get a chance, come out and try this. This is a great thing. We're gonna show you real quick, how to clean these things. Honestly, it's more of an educational thing because you can take the whole bucket and get it clean for 25 bucks, and I think that's what we might do. That's what I think we're gonna do. Yeah.
The pool's calling us.
Yeah. We're gonna show you how to clean one of these. Basically, this is a scallop right here, and you have 2 parts. You have a dark side and a light side. And what I like to do is I'll just come in here with a spoon only, and I'll come in and I'm gonna separate that muscle right there. So basically that muscle is attached to the top of that, and it's attached to the bottom, and it's attached to the bottom. So it's attached to the top and the bottom, and I'm just scraping that coming off here. And you want to do that because you want to save as much as that part right there as much as possible. So come in a little bit closer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape this off. I'm going to discard that top shell. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to just scrape this all the way around until I get to that white piece with a spoon. And there's many different ways you can do this, and you can do this with a shop vac, but it's just as easy to just grab it, and you can see how easy it just comes off. That's just basically the guts and everything else around the scallop itself, and you see how easy it just comes right off. And that's what you're left with, that whole piece. That's basically the sweet part of the scallop, and you're just gonna scoop it out and throw it in, and you're done. So it's not going to take that long, you know, but honestly, if you're sitting here with a cold beverage and some music and some good friends, it won't take you that long. You know, we had a great time here, you know, coming here to Crystal River, and Plantation was a great place for us to stay. If you guys are looking to do something great for the family, great for the kids will absolutely love it. Having a great time here. You're right on the water. I promise you, you're gonna have a good time. They have a great pool, great restaurant. They can cook your food right here on site.
Fresh food, nothing like it.
Yep, absolutely. Once you end your day, get your scallops cleaned, and the restaurant will cook them up for you, making an unbelievable dinner. We are here in Crystal River Plantation Resort, and we are here with Chef Jack, and we are filming our scalloping episode on Trophy Taker Outdoors, brought to you by Berghoff Everslice Knife. And let me tell you something. First of all, getting these little jokers are hard to get.
Indeed. A lot of work out there.
A lot of work out there, but let me tell you something. This looks phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So why don't you tell us a little bit about some of the different seasonings and different ways to prepare some of the scallops that we have.
So basically we offer your scallops cooked one of 4 different ways, either in this case blackened or with wine and garlic butter.
Right.
We'll also do a white wine and, cherry and mushroom cream sauce.
Uh-huh. What else do you guys serve here other than the scallops? I mean, you have some fish, you have some...
Definitely try to keep kind of a fish focused menu here. Try to do as much Florida fish as we can, Florida shrimp, and really kind of pay homage to these waters that we have around here.
Absolutely gorgeous. Big O, what do you think?
I can't wait to dive in.
I'm
sitting here drooling, waiting to do this.
So we've got some blackened and we've got some garlic butter. Looks phenomenal.
What do we have here?
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. What do we have right over here?
We've got some really nice local red snapper.
Thank you
very much.
Having us.
Lovely to have you guys.
We're ready to dine in. This is awesome. All right, so we had a great time. Look what Chef Jack did for us.
He did an awesome job.
I mean, just fresh right out of the Gulf, man. Scallops, you can't beat it. Corbin, we worked hard for him today, didn't we?
It was tough.
It was tough.
But we grinded it out.
We grinded it out. Took about 5 or 6 hours. We got our limit, and
the juice is worth the squeeze.
Exactly. Information about this episode, go to trophytakeroutdoors.com. Make sure and visit our social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for upcoming episodes and a chance to win some great prizes. And remember, take a kid hunting and fishing and create some memories.
Trophy Taker Outdoors on the radio. God bless fishing and camo. Walk up to my buddy